So I can actually bring that to a close. Well, if it will actually let me capture it, that would be nice. Come on. I need to make a new thing just for this because the fucking...
Welcome to the Umbrella Chronicles. Accessing file number 249811149.
The window capture thing in...
Biohazard.
What do you call it?
The outbreak
In OBS Studio is actually
surprisingly
surprisingly laggy.
Midwestern town of Raccoon City and brought hell to earth.
Hold on. Let me try window capture for once.
Biological weapon. Proliferating amongst the unsuspecting public, it metamorphosed them into
Apparently it's
zombie.
not actually going to work there either. Just gotta capture that as a black screen, which is not what I'm telling it to do.
Umbrella's mission statement had always been preserving the health of the people.
Hey,
Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicle.
actually, let me try this. I don't know if this will help, but what happens if I close this entirely and then, which yeah, I wasn't actually trying to capture that specific window, but and then open it again, and then open the actual thing again, which, oh boy. Hold on, let me close this for a second. And then open the actual thing again, like I said. And then make another attempt at capturing this. Will it actually work this time? Why, I guess it will. I don't know if the size for this is actually the size it should be, or if it just changed for some reason. It wasn't. Hello? Jeez. Stupid mouse.
Welcome to the Umbrella Chronicles.
There. Why is that so difficult?
File number 249811149 RC.
Right.
Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicle.
So we did it. We've gone through the light gun recap versions of Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2 in Dark Side Chronicles, Resident Evil 3. We did the recap of Code Veronica, we did the mysterious secret chapter that shows how Ada got out of Raccoon City, and we did Operation Javier, which shows what happened in the interim with Leon, I guess. So now it's time to see what happens at the end of the Light Gun Saga, which is also a thing that's exclusive to these games and doesn't actually recap anything from any of the other ones. I don't remember how precise or imprecise the stuff is here, controls-wise. Actually, I should probably change the game, might as well. In case anyone comes in here and complains about the very important difference between the two versions there. So let's see. Did I bring the shotgun? Oh yeah, because of the Ada level. No, I want the others, the submachine gun. So let's do this bookend style, I guess.
Plummeted with government inquiries into their involvement in the Raccoon City incident. Before long, they were able to redirect responsibility for the incident. Part of the blame was cleverly shifted to the American government. Umbrella had strong ties and deep pockets. Thus, they were able to drag out the legal proceedings. Over time, it appeared that all evidence of Umbrella's involvement had vanished with the missile touchdown. How convenient for them. Though fortune has a way of turning when you least expect it.
But in
It
the
was the
meantime,
year
let's change the subtitle.
2003. Umbrella had a base of operations in Russia where they were working on a new BOW. They were preparing to arm the unstable regions of the world with their bioweaponry. Chris and Jill had joined a regional biohazard containment unit and had heard rumors about this nightmarish facility. They recklessly plunged in to shut it down. They have no idea of the awesome and terrible power that awaits them with the new BOW, Talos.
Pretty sure that's supposed to be Talos, Chief, but since nobody on this game actually pronounces it like that, just gotta go ahead and roll with it, I guess.
Everybody prepare for landing. Stay on guard. We can't afford any mistakes.
Gee, I wonder if the rest of these generic soldier guys will make it to the end. Well, this kind of
really hope this new bioweapon is just a rumor.
this kind of begs the
We'll just
question:
take out whatever they throw at us.
how did we get here? From an in-universe perspective, how did they find out about this? Find out about this specific Umbrella base, and how did they find out about the other
Stay on guard.
specific Umbrella base that they're gonna make it to later on? You know, spoilers. Oh dear. And funnily enough, oh dear. Oh, fun fact, I actually haven't played this here light gun game in a while.
You're hurt. Stay back.
And so, hold on. Actually making the mistake of thinking that this handgun is the same as the handgun from Darkside Chronicles, which is actually upgraded, which led me to die immediately there. I can't remember what else is even here. Oh fuck. Now in this game I think I should make a bit more liberal use of the better weapons that I have, because you actually can't upgrade the handgun in this one. What are the reasons why it's inferior? Oh yeah, you don't actually... Instead of having like each of the different weapons bound to a specific direction on the D-pad, it's just you gotta press up and down to cycle through them, which is pretty finicky. To say the least. Fuck. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Again. It's actually kind of funny, because if you go chronologically, then you go from Umbrella Chronicles, which was released first, to Darkside Chronicles, which... you know what, fuck it. Have a grenade. Grenade which doesn't kill you. Darkside Chronicles, which was released later, and also covers events that took place after the beginning of events covered by Umbrella Chronicles, and actually after the events covered, all of the events covered in flashback sequences, as opposed to, you know, this. But then the sort of present-day timeline thing in Darkside Chronicles takes place before this, so if you're playing like both games back-to-back like I'm doing to cover all of the events chronologically, you start with Umbrella Chronicles and you go back to it in the end too. Okay, fuck this guy. How much health does he have? So we got Samurai Edge, we got like automatic pistol, machine gun, we got that special shotgun. I wonder if the machine pistol is like a stronger version of the other machine gun that I have. I think to actually be able to effectively fight these guys off with the normal handgun, I would have to get a lot more headshots, which I'm apparently not good at doing. These guys actually are really fucking resilient for normal zombies, I gotta tell you. So I guess once there's like only 1 or 2 of them left, that's when you can take out the normal gun. And oh shit. Take out the normal gun and try to actually go for headshots. I guess that's the only time it is actually safe in this. Let's see if get a few now. Actually, fairly disappointed with how ineffective the fucking grenades apparently are. I do seem to remember them being a lot more effective for some reason. And I used them before in this. I don't know why that particular controller shake was not registered. Just like I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to have spinning zombies at all. Oh, great. Ah, shit. Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and do that very nonchalantly. There you go. Oh fuck, it's spinning zombie. Please don't be alive, thank you.
I wonder what it's like inside.
There could be anything in there.
We can infiltrate down below or secure the stairs.
Yeah, let's go inside. Fuck it. You know, the scenery out here is kind of getting stale, you might say.
It's dark. Stay on your toes.
I'm trying to get a headshot, but it's only... There's so much you can do if you're... Oh, for the love of fuck. You're aiming for that. Where the fuck did all of those guys even come from? Pretty sure that little side of the room was empty a second before. I hate chimeras, hold on. I forgot that they existed outside of the end of the lab level in the Resident Evil 1 section. Ah, shit. Can you though? I'm getting some crits at least. I don't think he can, that's a thing. Jesus Christ. Well, I sort of like how fucking similar the monsters are between themselves, like... Just let me, you know, go right on through. To deal with the enemy, the evil human, and... Oh, I died, but I do have the first aid spray. I don't know if I get more than one per stage in this. Shit. Well, no headshot for me there, I guess. Also like how the fucking grenade pickups look like 3 grenades, but you only get 1. finally. Right. Oh wait, what? I threw a grenade even though I didn't mean to there. That's great. Oh well, it sounds like I need them that badly, clearly. Oh fuck. Fucking monsters that exist in here. Well, I'm almost out of submachine gun ammo, but I do have automatic pistol ammo. So there's that. You know which, I guess we're gonna use it now. Fuck. Come on man, how dare you use workplace protection? You're messing up my style. Using your goddamn good sense. I question how I could have avoided that swipe. I'm sure it's not a big deal though. Also notice how I don't think I've gotten to any checkpoints yet. I wonder if that's coming anytime soon. Since if I recall this game does actually make a slightly bigger deal out of you whenever you get to a checkpoint. You're getting to a checkpoint, that is... fuck.
What's wrong, Jill?
Oh, it's nothing.
It's nothing to be worried about there. Everything is coming up roses. Well, fucking machine pistol has really quick reloading at least. Right, do we finally get a checkpoint, or is this just like a little cutscene? It might just be a little cutscene. Cutscene with quicktime events. That's something else that's a pretty good choice to take out of Darkside Chronicles.
Where'd they come from?
They're all over.
Yeah, let's walk into them. That's a good idea, right? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, sure hope I get more ammo for that gun soon. Hello. Spooters.
They're here too.
Yeah, didn't it say in the flavor text that they didn't actually want to use the spooters as BOWs because of that they were too simple to follow orders or whatever. So how come they're in this facility? That's what I want to know. Oh, fuck. Fuck it, might as well use this gun. Use this gun and die. Alright. That didn't go so well. I don't think I even got a checkpoint at any point either, which kinda leads me to believe that that's gonna send me all the way back to the beginning. Nope, okay. Apparently I did get a checkpoint after that cutscene.
Where'd they come from?
They're
Even
all
though
over.
it didn't really look like I did. Yeah, please don't have spitting zombies. It's not fun times at all, I can tell you. Or spitting spiders. That's also not good. Spitting anything really. Oh boy. Fuck's right. Did see an Arab in the background at one point. Okay, so for these guys I didn't bother using the shotgun, and even if you do use the machine gun, apparently you won't be able to avoid damage, so that's cool.
Where'd they all come from?
We're getting surrounded. We have to fall back.
You're right. Run for it.
Okay, there you go. You're using actual tactics from the vanilla games. Just fucking walk past them. Oh shit. And also I missed a collectible there. What a shame. Or did I? No, never mind.
Chris, we
You
can't
get
let his
another
death be in vain.
opportunity to collect that.
Let's see this through.
Right. Let's go.
Hold on. Looks like an opportunity to get some headshots. Maybe. There. It actually does work, which I don't know if I can expect it to at this point.
Here they come. Watch out.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
I'm not. Apparently neither is Chris, not really. Jesus Christ. And they're not even done yet, okay. This is fine. I don't care the events that are unfolding currently. It's like this fucking giant pile of hunter corpses that is apparently not gonna get any smaller anytime soon.
There were so many of them. What's with this place?
We'll have to check it out.
Apparently you got more ammo for that machine gun at some point. Right.
Chris, something about this floor.
Yeah, I noticed.
Hey, what do you know? They used the tacky logo design for the floor
Abandon hope.
and made it an elevator.
The nightmare ends here and now.
Suppose it does. And of course, you know, since this is, I think, the one actual Resident Evil game that takes very misguided inspiration from, you know, the best possible place, which is the fucking Paul W. Anderson movies. They actually managed to integrate a bunch of stuff from the first of those movies into this, because why the fuck not? So hold on, machine pistol, auto pistol. It's through ammo but deals quick damage. Let's upgrade that one, ammo increase. Thanks very much. And of course we don't have enough to improve it more, so fuck it. Let's go to Umbrella Sand number 2, which I guess there's 3 regular stages and then the 2 Wesker stages to cap this off. Let's play as Jill this time. Not that it really makes a difference or anything. Yeah, let's just equip auto pistol. This one kinda just gets in the way at this point. Let's go ahead and finish this. The sealed elevator led to a point hundreds of yards beneath the Earth's surface. An imposing facility designed with the exclusive purpose of mass-producing BOWs.
Up to their old tricks, I see.
I suppose.
Got their sticky fingers in every pot. This thing sure goes down deep.
It's starting to look like the right place. We've only just recently learned about this place. I'm willing to bet it's hiding something important.
They wouldn't build all this for nothing.
From the size of the facility, it's obviously not just some warehouse.
Ah, shit. You stay still as I try to fucking... Shit. Come on. I was trying to just switch to the other weapon. Why is it so difficult? And why was that guy not stunned at all? Ah, shit. And of course I didn't get the ammo from the gun that I actually did want to get. Except that I did. Never mind. Oh, don't. Oh, fuck. Of course, he's a fucking spitter, too. Why do you exist? Who thought this was a good idea? Oh, man. Need to reload any of these. I guess that one. Oh, fuck. Guess we're just gonna keep that one equipped from now on. Just got grenades from one of the closed things, which I guess was about to open up, but not exactly. Wasn't exactly open when I did pick up what was behind it. Well, speaking of the fucking Resident Evil movies with made by Paul W. Sanderson, do you remember that one scene from the first movie that everyone and their mother remembers? Sure, they'll wonder if they're gonna do anything with that. As a callback, you might say. And of course he's a spitter.
What do you think of the rumors about a new BOW?
So I wonder.
Sure. But I bet we'll find out soon enough.
You know Umbrella wouldn't do something like that. What do you think they are? Cartoon evil villains? Who have done impossibly stupid things in the past. Stupid and or goofy. In quite a great measure. Or just, I don't know, fucking human embryos with fly DNA. What could that possibly look like? And why wouldn't you make something like that? What about that doesn't sound like a good idea to you? For fuck's sake, hold on. Oh boy, I'm out of ammo for that. And of course, this is the time in which a bunch of electricists show up. Fuck, am I missing the crit point? By so much, Jesus. Could have used that a minute ago. Alright.
I love our choices.
Either
What
way, we have
choices? I guess we're going this way.
It's moving so fast.
If we fall, we're as good as dead.
So what, are there Neptunes in here or something like, why do you know? Speak of the devil and you know what they say. Guess they did find some use for them after all, that wasn't just in the aqua ring. Or they just made a new aqua ring, so how come the fucking sharks aren't affected by the current? Or are they just somehow strong enough to just shrug that off completely, which makes a lot of sense.
Those containers are getting moved.
What's in it? You better check them out. Fire! Why are they destroying them?
This must be a disposal facility.
What the?
Why would they destroy their own products?
So anything that doesn't pass the test gets toasted.
Oh hey, that makes some amount of sense for BOWs at least. Fucking bats, hold on. If only you could aim for these as easily as you could the bats from Darkside Chronicles, but of course it's not to be. Not quite, not really. But here at least we make it to the checkpoint. Take that. And I miss having a gun with stopping power. There we go. Might as well get some use out of those grenades that I have. There you go. Just a little something to top that off. Hello, fucking enemy that's so far off the edge of the screen I can't actually counter it. How nice of you to exist. And I'm not joking. How could I be about something like this? Is that a bee? Fucking eliminators are back for this stage. I don't know what I was expecting, but okay.
It's a trap.
Is it? Oh, I guess it was. Fucking yeah. Second time Chris has done that goofy voice in this scenario, I guess. Okay, I can just do that. There you go.
This many of them, we must be getting close.
It's the final stretch. Let's move it.
Well, that's a bit of an assumption to make, but yeah, okay, you got this part. Sure do wonder where they could have gotten this from. And let's shake our hands wildly to run away. Yeah, okay. They can just do that, in spite of It's part of the, in a series known for tank controls.
Getting close to something important.
And for doing things in a very conservative,
We can't get through.
resource-limited manner. The characters can just do that. Hello, please pick this up there. Get some ammo for that. Oh shit, well, that's not very nice. Throw monkeys in my face. After I already pick up the healing, so basically part of that healing is just wasted. And bees, hold on. You actually need to... oh yes, we do. Just wondering, are the bees actually doing anything to us? But yes, they are. Now. It's actually kind of grievous. It's quite a reach we have, at least. Something that stays consistent throughout these games. I don't know, but they're apparently very stealthy. And we're dead, right. Kind of unsurprising considering all the shit that happened in that room. So yeah, even though you're fucking shown that herb as soon as you step into that room, don't actually grab it. You're somehow supposed to know you're gonna need it later. Maybe like a million dudes in this room. Better not be doing something stupid and getting resources that are in plain sight. As soon as you see them, that'd be silly. Ah, fuck it. I have 6 grenades. Of course, one of them does it. Why wouldn't they?
How many of these things are there?
Way too many. That's how many. And more to the point, how the fuck do you stop that one? Let's try that one more time, shall we? Jesus Christ. Okay, up for the... okay, can't avoid that. Much I have established, or that apparently. Let me just go ahead and use the shotgun for these things. Avoid another unavoidable thing. And bees that you can't shoot as they're approaching you, apparently. Yes, you're really very lucky. There you go. And then this. Alright, aim for this part of the screen.
Looks like they built up quite an inventory.
All of all the hits in that room, I'm pretty sure that one is the one that's... I'm willing to put money on you actually can't fucking avoid no matter what you do. And there's another one that seems
Hang back. I'll handle this.
very unlikely that you will be able to. Oh, of course. And one of the ones that was off to the left that I couldn't actually see. That's nice. This is fine. I am okay with the events that are unfolding currently. Alright, let's see. Monkeys. Can't avoid that one. And this dude behind me. I think. Oh no, another monkey first. Then the dude behind. And the bees. And the dude's over there. And then the hunters. Let me try this.
How many of these things are there?
Looks like they build up quite
What do you know? Well, you can avoid the initial one of those swipes, but then he does that, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, come on, I should be able to grab the... Grab all the way back to this point. It doesn't help them, literally can't hit them just because they fucking fly all over the place like that. But hey, at least I guess I survived this room for once. What a miracle. And that was the end of the stage, I guess. Gakak. Gakak is what I'm thinking about what some of this is. Alright, Richard Jenkins' letter and Umbrella Sand 3. Which is the end of the... Sure, the end of the vanilla storyline, but not quite the end of... I need more? I need 4, son of a bitch. Not the actual end of the game. Fortunately not yet, let's just keep doing Joe. And yeah, just go with this loadout. What could possibly go wrong? I'll tell you what could go wrong. The stage that comes after this, I think from what I remember, is actually worse. To continue to descend deeper and deeper, as if plunging down into the depths of hell itself. Joe and Chris drew closer to the most powerful threat they had ever faced. The new BOW. All of the other ones have been such unconquerable things. There's clearly no reason why this should be any different.
Looks like we're pretty deep inside. Come on.
It's time to finish this place off.
So do we just jump straight to the boss? Is this like a boss-only stage? No, I don't think it is, unfortunately. I think it's like... stuff you're gonna fight on the way down. Yep. Oh, okay. I'm actually almost out of ammo for this thing, so I can't reload it more. I was wondering about that. Okay, 2 shots left. 1 shot left. And I'll use this. Right, we survived the evil elevator ride. Now what? try each and every one of these screens and figure out which are the important ones. Oh, damn it. Okay, I guess I should have reloaded that one sooner. Fuck. Shit.
I'll handle this.
Oh, you though? Don't know about that anymore. Oh boy, now what? And I wish this had been a boss-only stage, to be honest with you. Tell Chris, you goof. I guess these things aren't flammable, at least. Fuck's this guy not dead? Jeez. There you go. I thought I was gonna throw a grenade. Never mind. And of course I get killed right before I can use the herb. There, come on now. Ooh, okay, I guess those were flammable though. I don't know what the difference was between those and the ones that fell back there. But I guess I was somehow expected to tell. Oh, I can't believe I made it here. Yeah, you're telling me. Or not, because there's gonna be more monkeys, of course. Can't just let enough be enough.
What's that switch do?
That device is linked to the door.
If we take it out, the door should open.
Oh, you want me to do this? I don't know. So, and I still have to make the choice after breaking that. Yes, in case I decide to be a smartass and I don't know, throw a grenade to destroy those switches or something. Let's go in the middle. Yeah, it looks like a good place. Totally. Oh shit. Oh hey, Red Bear. I'm still at it. I might as well take this opportunity to clear the chat, since apparently it's also stopped updating, so that's nice. Okay, I guess we have to go through these rooms. Or through these rooms repeatedly until I actually do find a way out. It's not just like a more generalized path choice thing. Take that, except for you who were somehow unaffected by the, or were somehow unaffected by the explosion, I guess. And you who do not recoil at all from my gunshots, so that's cool. Yeah, sure, let's go in there. What could possibly go wrong? Hello. Good to meet you. Sure love it when fucking hunters drop in like that. Guess I might have found the right path at least. This kinda seems like, well, yeah, we go to the end I suppose. To the end and presumably to the boss at last.
It's probably where they test BOWs.
I'm sure you understand the thrill of battle, and the rush that comes with the feeling of being alive after a good battle.
Another Umbrella psycho.
The latest in the Umbrella's product line.
One of the cartooniest fucking monsters you've ever seen in this series.
Of biological weaponry, all controlled by the Red Queen computer. The ultimate weapon.
The day when Resident Evil met Metal Gear, I guess.
Rockets?
We need to shoot them down.
So this is what they've been developing.
What do we do now? Nothing seems to be working.
I mean, you haven't tried anything yet. And the other thing about this, oh shit, this fight. From what I remember, it does have a stupidly high amount of press X to not die QT things. Yeah, these rockets are like phenomenally slow.
I hope this is wearing it down.
It's just a shame that we don't have the... I'll say. How the fuck... Okay. I was gonna say how the fuck do you avoid that, but I guess I somehow did.
We have to take its protection out.
The moment of truth.
This should be interesting.
I mean, I gotta tell you, the head does seem remarkably exposed.
Isn't he done fighting yet?
It's just a matter of time. Let's finish it.
That's a matter of time and just spamming, I guess.
Unfortunately, Talos is out of control. The T-virus inside of his body will continue to mutate until even a god cannot control it.
So, of course, I suppose that was too simple. And you go from rockets to whatever the fuck this is. Well, I don't know, maybe the rockets aren't
Is this his real form?
This is it.
quite out of the
Take him
picture
down.
yet. Well,
Whatever we do, we have to finish him off.
I don't know if you'd consider that a real form, considering that this is probably just a form that did not exist until a second ago.
That did the trick.
Chris,
What did the
aim
trick?
for that tear in the shoulder and chest.
Concentrate fire.
Right.
I don't think there's only so much fire I can concentrate, considering. Now he thinks I'm gonna die, and so I did. God, Jesus. I don't really know exactly how well I can expect this to go.
That did the trick.
Chris, aim for that tear in the shoulder and chest.
Concentrate fire.
Right.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, so do I. Oh, shit.
Take it out.
Chronicles and also the fucking rocks falling on your head. I guess you should go for the tentacles first if you can help it. Fortunately, I think we pretty much have a... Fuck. Come on now. Have no special ammo for...
That must be its weak spot. Even the great Achilles had his heel.
Oh shit, okay. It's okay, that's just two of those fucking cuties in a row. Just not question that, I guess.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
I think I should probably stick with hold on. Let's see, pistol to actually wear him down, and then machine gun to actually do damage when we have the weak spot exposed. And you know, I sure would enjoy something like a healing item here, but... But I don't know if I can expect that much. See, this is why I am disappointed that I didn't make it to this point with the first aid spray still active.
He transformed? That did the trick.
Chris, aim for that tear in the shoulder and chest.
Concentrate fire.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know if it had fucking laser tentacles before, but it certainly does now. That seems a little too close to the edge of the screen to actually be able to counter them.
Yeah, I see. That must be its weak spot. Even the great Achilles had his heel.
Chris, aim for the mouth.
Yeah, I know.
I'll handle this.
Shit. This is not that great, I'll tell you. Sure, you could not have figured that out on your own, but... Fuck, it's doing this again. Can't grab that gun in the distance when it's doing this sequence, I suppose. That sucks. Oh, I got that one too late, of course. So maybe I should just use the machine pistol for that, even though... Like, I should be able to get those with just a regular handgun, but the fucking...
Transformed? That did the trick.
Chris,
Race for that is basically non-existent after a certain point, so you know. Oh, okay.
Better not get
That was
close.
different.
Stay on your toes.
But that was still preferable to doing the shoot the tentacles stack. Okay, finally I was able to get that. So now at least I don't have to be worried about that. Constantly. Oh no. Now it's doing it. Alright, now fuck it at this point, I will just say. Just the aimbot strategy. Seems like more sensible
Look, there.
Yeah,
course of
I see.
action than actually.
Even the great Achilles had his heel.
Aim for the mouth.
Yes, I did, but there you go.
They certainly made this one to last.
Shit.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Chris, look out. Watch the tentacles.
Okay, this is actually, you know, considerably easier to counter than the other one, though. So I don't know what you're crying about. But see, now this is the attack in which I do see a reason to complain, because this attack is not that bad, you just do the fucking stupid quicktime event 3 times in a row, but then this is when things get, you know, objectionable. Because he does this shit. Okay, yeah, sure, this I can deal with, I guess. Yes, I can deal with, I say, but no, apparently it still moves way too fucking much for me to be able to deal with that consistently. Oh, the tentacle does. Yep, if that thing stayed still, then maybe, just maybe, I could actually counter it, but since it doesn't, it's like, oh well. Whatever.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
Unless it's dead now, I guess. Which would sure be nice, and it might very well be. Wasn't sure if I could expect that at that point or not, after everything else. Well, I guess the special tyrant mouth with the sort of predator vertical, or Lovecraft's Gug vertical jaws that it has. Just died at that point, you know, in spite of what the other guy said. It'll just keep on mutating, except
We struck a fatal blow.
when it fucking
The end of the
dies.
battle is just a question of time. But
Yeah. He's still out there.
You, Wesker or Spencer?
The Talos Project Umbrella placed so much faith in and failed.
I guess it's supposed to be
However,
Wesker.
Chris and the others were a little too quick to pat themselves on the back. It was not by justice or fate that they would prevail against Umbrella that day. No, it was only with my help that they were able to succeed. The only thing that can defeat power is more power. Ironic, perhaps, but the truth can be so cruel.
Yeah, unfortunately, that means that we're not quite over with this yet. CSCB, well, there you go. We have the means to upgrade the thing one more time, at the very least, but Now, unfortunately, we do have to move on to Dark Legacy, which is one of the most painful scenarios in this whole game. But it is basically at the end. You can basically taste it now. Capacity increase, sure. Power increase would be better, but I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to get that at this point. And had I known that was coming, I would have just saved up points from the other things. But now we gotta play as Wesker now. And, if I recall, fight one of the most obnoxious bosses in the entire game, even more so than the one that I just killed. To the point where my army's gonna hate me.
The only thing that can defeat power is more power. That is the one constant in this universe. However, there is no point in power if it consumes itself. I will enlist the help of an old friend against our common foe. I will use one pawn to eliminate the other and emerge with the spoils for myself.
There's no time to wait for authorization from the Russian government. That facility is an Umbrella base.
Yeah. We can't let them get away with this.
Chris, it appears our fates are forever intertwined.
Oh dear.
He's like a little black cockroach.
Biohazard level 4. Contamination detected.
Casualties?
Over 90% of the research staff have been eliminated. In a primary contamination zone, the survival rate is less than 2%.
It is such a waste to destroy this place. But we don't have a choice. With you and Talos, we can always start over. Proceed with the Talos activation. We need him operational before the Russian government arrives.
Acknowledged. Resetting activation program schedule. 2 airborne objects are approaching at high speeds toward the facility from the northeast.
Did you think it would be that easy? I'll enjoy this challenge.
We have a handgun with a silencer, right? Well, at least I hope it won't be as shitty as the Ada handgun, which is like the burst gun.
Out of my way, now.
Maybe a little more precise, I don't even know. Maybe actually a little bit better than the devil looking thing, or this... What the fuck is it called? Samurai, it's such name for it. I thought there was something else to pick up over on that side, but I guess not. Maybe not. Right, at this point, I think we just drop a grenade and be done with this. Well, the rate of fire in this thing does seem to be favorable compared to the normal handgun. Tell you that much at least. Oh, okay, they can actually pounce on you too. I thought they just spit. Oh, I thought that thing was standing up. A spit like that one just did. Oh shit. I guess we're not destroying that one chandelier in particular.
I can use this.
How do you know it still works though? Knows if it even will, considering all of the, you know, the state of the facility. But no, I guess it must. So now we like go back? Oh my god, we do, don't we? I'll lie back and forth on the train. I guess not really like traveling on the train because I guess it's just only like one car, but it's like walking back and forth in this one car of the train, dealing with the stuff that pops out. Which apparently there is much. It's quite a fair amount, you might say. Or at least there are 3 herbs. And it does seem like I will need them. I say it does seem like I will need them, but I don't even know at this point. Honestly. Maybe I should have grabbed all of those herbs. Maybe I will have another chance to. Or maybe I won't.
What's this?
Apparently the truck ran out. What do you know?
A shortcut.
Yeah, that's what you call it. Well, I mean, we do have the bullshit powers necessary to actually Superman our way across this, I guess, so. Hello. Oh, yes, we are. Should probably be using auto pistol for this, but gonna use shotgun instead, probably a good idea. Is that a fucking giant bat enemy from Resident Evil 0? It's just there. It's quite hot, I guess. Shit. Yeah, methinks I'm just gonna go ahead and use the shotgun to clear this out for now. Am I actually gonna have to kill this guy? Oh, wait. It's not very nice. But I guess at least now I do have a good excuse to use the shotgun. Alright, before it just emptied out. Right, there we go. I guess I did have to clear him out to actually advance this and make it
Comrade
to...
Wesker, welcome to my humble abode.
What is probably the
I see you are
worst
still
boss fight in the
resolved
game.
to go down with the ship, Colonel.
Umbrella's not going anywhere. All of the pain, the punishment, and the difficulties help to make Umbrella stronger. It's a shame you couldn't understand.
Stand aside.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here are a few of my old friends I'd like to introduce you to.
Charmed.
Russia's such a peaceful place, don't you agree? A perfect place for your final resting spot.
Yes, so peaceful. Head
Than
over.
last time. A protective code. That leaves the head.
Protective coat. I'm pretty sure their coats are not for protection if you go by regular tyrant lore, but I'm sure that we have to go for the head here. And I guess do so very probably more conservatively that I'm doing it than I'm doing it. If you actually want to fucking special ammo to last the fight. See, like it's definitely not gonna happen here because the fucking the special machine pistol ammo is already gone. So actually have no idea if I'm gonna be able to beat this or not. Okay, I can just do that too. I'll see. Well, I do still have the first aid spray, but and I'm already dead. I think I'm actually gonna have to use the shotgun a little more intelligently here if I want to survive this. It's like I'm not managing to do. I don't know if I should even like focus fire on one of them. I guess hitting this with the pistol is kind of doable. The rockets just fucking blew all my auto pistol ammo in the rocket right before is the thing. Alright, probably better to save special ammo for this part so you don't get, well, you can attempt with futility to not get hit. See how that actually does work out. Shit. I guess you can't actually interrupt that attack until you actually are charging at you. Hold on. We'll try this again with that in mind. To remember this fight taking a stupidly long amount of time and effort. The first time I played this game. Some time ago. Oh, okay, it's empty. It's empty? Why is it empty actually? It shouldn't be right now. I'm just gonna die at this point. Okay, so when I load in, apparently I have no ammo for this shotgun. So I need to get some of that. And then I can use the shotgun ammo to counter shit for a while. I guess we're gonna focus on... Okay, I thought for sure that would actually stop one of the charging guys, but I guess not. I think he has a silencer on the shotgun. I think it's just for the handgun. Actually, it might be worth it to try and throw a grenade on the two when they're trying to, like, at least stand still for a little bit at the end of these cycles. Right there for a little bit, maybe. Okay, so that does have an effect. I should also make use of the grenades. Not quite sure how that last one didn't work, alright. I'm doing surprisingly not terribly. Oh fuck, what? No, I was trying to switch the gun there, not... Okay, never mind. Not reload. But I did screw up after restarting last time, so let's see if I can avoid to do that now.
I'm more powerful than last time. A protective code. That leaves the head.
Need that shotgun, okay. Still don't know how that was not a hit. Alright. Or that. But I need to hit them with the shotgun twice to actually interrupt that if they do manage to hit me the first time. That's interesting. Right, so when they do this, see, at this point I kinda just wanna get killed again because I feel like I screwed up too badly. Okay, that's too far to throw a grenade. That's unfortunate. And okay, they don't actually reach me at that point. And this is where we can to do the QT dodge. We use shotgun here to repel them, which we used to be able to do pretty consistently, but I guess not anymore. Okay. Shoot this guy in the head twice, no, just once. Alright. To interrupt that attack, and they're gonna charge at me again here. And the second guy's actually a little too hard to aim at, if you ask me. Just a little too... too far off center. In my own humble opinion, as someone who apparently sucks at this game. And can't rely on the on being coddled by the basic gun upgrades that I could have in Darkside Chronicles. What a shame. The herb is gone, so. It looks like I'll be able to beat at least one of them, but I am squandering the what do you call it? Health. So let's see. The last 2 times I screwed up pretty early on because I didn't remember the
A protective code.
paranormal upgrade. I didn't grab it, goddammit. That's fine. Since I have to use this. Okay, I actually managed to... Come on, I'm just trying to grab that stupid shotgun back there. I need it. Wait, what? Okay, so they don't do the... They don't do the mounted rocket thing at the first round, I guess. Which I guess is not necessarily a bad thing, since it's actually really hard to hit them when they're doing that, since they're so far away. Okay, finally. Oh shit. That doesn't fucking help that I forget that I need to reload this thing to be able to use it. Okay, I really don't know how my timing's off there, but alright. I'm probably gonna be at this for a while, unfortunately. Some things about this boss fight that don't change. Alright, there we go, managed to dodge them both times. So we're not going up in the higher level, are we? No, we can skip the rocket thing entirely, I guess. If we do manage to repel them both times, I suppose. And now we're out of shotgun ammo, but we do have a bunch of machine pistol ammo at least. And one more grenade. I might as well use the auto pistol for this part. Right, one of them's almost dead, but we're definitely gonna run out of ammo for this thing before this is out.
Secret buried in the Russian facility.
Okay, no, never mind, we do this part even if we do repel them both times. That's different. this next part we're gonna leave this to repel them as they're jumping. Alright, blue one is almost dead. Don't know if just having one left will make this any easier, but... Alright, that goes down. But of course I don't think this is gonna be over yet.
One down.
Not like the other one will be any less resilient. And somewhat unsurprisingly, I'm very, very close to running out of the special fucking... machine pistol ammo, so unless I can consistently repel him with normal ass pistol, which I guess I can maybe do that. I don't know if I can survive this, because I got like a tiny bit of nothing health and then another health bar with the first aid spray to do the rest of this with. Oh fuck. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, like I said. But I can try, like, see if I can repel this attack with just a normal handgun. Does the handgun even need the silencer at this point, I think? Or, okay, so this attack is repellable without the machine gun. If I do end up having to restart and have to ration my resources again, I guess I'm gonna not use the machine gun or any special guns for that matter to repel that one attack. But this one I will repel with this. Okay, so it's almost dead. I think I can do this. I think this might actually be possible. And it's not even particularly completely horrible like I remember it being the first time I did this. I don't even know how long ago. Okay, no. I didn't manage to repel the attack that time, but that's okay because I have the first aid spray. I don't know if failing to repel that attack does any difference as to how the attack pattern changes here. Or if it's just the same deal, just... There we go. And he died very close to his brother, at least. And of course that's not even the end, is it? I mean, I already know it isn't, because there's one more chapter to Dark Legacy, and that's not even the end of all that there is in this game either. You know, as it happens. God, we need 6 for a power increase, we have 3, what a shame. Looks like we're not going to be able to upgrade any more weapons. Oh well. See exactly how this ends. Wesker reached the innermost recesses and prepared to meet his nemesis, the heart of the behemoth organization. It was the twilight of Umbrella. Even though Sergei isn't even like the top leader of Umbrella or anything, he's just like the top enforcer. How do you get to do the elevator thing again, but from Wesker's perspective, I guess?
Looks like someone already went down.
Oh well, I wonder who it could have been.
Chris.
No, I guess we're doing this the Wesker way. Or maybe if the fucking bats didn't flop all over the screen when they were moving around like that. That would actually be easily counterable. Hey, spiders, you weren't here 2 seconds ago, were you? At least I don't have to kill all of you. I guess. Just gotta go ahead and ignore you. I can afford to do that, I guess. But not the monkeys. They're clearly a superior threat. There we go. Oh fuck, come on. Right, I might not be able to upgrade this gun in this version, but at least I can kinda get used to shooting with it. And I have no other option. I'm pretty sure the rate of fire, though, with Wesker's pistol is better than with the vanilla one. That much I can kind of declare with a good amount of confidence. I'm just gonna see how many fucking times I'm gonna counter these zombies. Okay, fuck this. I think I've been doing this long enough. Right, there you go, that's how you found the special lore. Just fucking throw grenades. What fucking shots to the head can these zombies take? Oh, don't burn, just fucking be mildly inconvenienced, I suppose. Don't even be knocked down by don't even be knocked down by big explosive even though you are just regular zombies. No need for you to be, after all. There we go. Being very conservative with my ammo right now. I have an anti-tank gun that I got at some point.
You're causing quite the diversion. Everything's going just as I expected.
And apparently I've gotten to the checkpoint. And since I have gotten the... See, it's just like Chronicles in a way. It's like, when you get to the actual end of the game, the penultimate stage is the one that's the actual worst, not the stage you have to do last. That's more like a formality. It's more like, at this point, does any of this shit even face me after the terrible nonsense that was the previous stage? And the answer being, no, not really. Oh, fuck, I used the anti-tank gun. I didn't mean to. Just try to just reach for the normal handgun there. Oh well. Oh well, I guess it kinda worked out, since I did after all manage to destroy them. And in the end, is that not the true measure of whether or not something you did worked?
I'll have to short-circuit this.
Short-circuit this and try to decide which of these is actually worth going into. Not this one. There.
What a waste of my time.
And I am now out of grenades.
My reunion with the Colonel is close at hand.
So I guess this time we're gonna find another door to make it to where we wanna go.
Codename Talos.
Rather than the one that led to that boss room.
Biological weaponry, all controlled by the Red Queen computer. The ultimate weapon. You got Ivan? Not bad, comrade.
So this is it.
Yes. She was activated that night at the mansion. I extracted her before Raccoon City became nothing more than a memory. Her and I have a lot in common. She linked with Talos, desiring more information and more data. She wanted to know the truth, no matter how painful that reality may be.
That thing is merely a tool. What it wants is something the user determines for it.
It's good that we can be honest with each other. That's the sign of a healthy relationship. It's a shame that this friendship has to end.
Because of course, why wouldn't he have that? And it's actually kind of funny that
Your lack of creativity disappoints me. I expected more from you.
you would have that particular reaction, since one kind of thing to remark about why though, I mean, you have the aimbot functionality on this thing. Basically the machine pistol and a bunch of the machine gun weapons in this are basically aimbot mode. Just all the time, and whenever it is that your cursor manages to go over whatever it is you're actually trying to shoot, then there you go. Nobody won out here.
I found a weakness, Sergei. Enjoy your pain. What a wretched state.
It's actually kind of funny that Sergei should have that reaction, since I don't know if he's gonna mention it over the course of this, but there's a kind of a special relationship between him and the Tyrants in this series.
I hope you still have some fight left, old friend.
I don't even know if this is gonna be a fight that only has one face, or if it has two.
here as ever.
Fine. Go away.
It's okay, it just goes off the screen. That seemed to be a bit of a problem with a lot of the fucking enemies in this and hazards. And then you seem to have the tendency of just going off the screen a lot of the time, making it impossible for you to shoot them and interesting. And there it goes again. Another one. Instead of falling to the center, which I'm pretty sure those things should do. Well, not pretty sure, but just they should do from the side points, so you know you actually have the chance to... You actually have the chance to counter them, instead of just letting them be.
It is the little black rat winning.
Umbrella's time has come to an end. Your blind loyalty will not avail.
Just go off to the sides, and that's it.
No, we are not done yet.
And well, is he actually not done yet, or might he actually be dead? I guess he is dead, right.
Requested data transfer complete.
For
For some reason I thought that fight would have had two phases.
It should come in handy.
One disc with a fucking holographic spinning image on it.
Just as I predicted.
That's a highly irregular format. What the fuck is this password?
Goodbye, fair lady.
Who the fuck is in charge of IT for Umbrella?
Initialized.
Don't they know that those fucking
Completion.
random sequence passwords are actually not any safer than, you know, just using a long phrase that you can actually remember as a human?
All data erased.
And well, there you go. Just popped in, killed a bunch of shit, got the disc and got out, and apparently nobody else other than the guy he killed even noticed he was there. Even though it's not even really clear how he... Well, how is he gonna get out now?
Soon, Umbrella will be gone forever. They held the power of the T-virus in their hands, but they lacked the proper vision. The true vision of the future. And now, it falls to me to usher in this new future.
Usher in the new future, even though the thing he actually does try to do related to that in Resident Evil 5 doesn't even involve the T-virus. Or at least not,
Umbrella has been found guilty on all charges of crimes related to the Raccoon City incident 5 years ago.
not a
Prosecution has remained quiet on how they acquired proof of Umbrella's involvement, and the defense plans
external
to appeal the
tool that's
decision
actually
on the
used by
grounds that
Wesker.
the evidence is not admissible in court. The Russian Ministry of the Interior has agreed to cooperate with the FBI in finding the whereabouts of Oswald E. Spencer. Mr. Spencer has been determined to have played a large part in the biohazard that contaminated Raccoon City. An anonymous witness close to the suspect was invaluable in providing evidence about Mr. Spencer's involvement.
witness close to the thing, so I'm guessing we're supposed to interpret that was Wesker. Because, yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. You got, like, not only Wesker, but also fucking Oswald Spencer, who's the actual person in charge of Umbrella after both of the other founding parties for that got killed. Part of which was actually in this game, because it's got Resident Evil 0, which deals with James Marcus, that was one of the founders of Umbrella. And Spencer had him fucking killed, and then he got taken over by leeches and became a Final Fantasy character for a little while, and then he was killed and nobody remembered him again. And the other one was Edward Ashford, who, you know, the whole Ashford family subplot is what Code Veronica is all about in Dark Side Chronicles. So after all of those people are fucking dead, you still got fucking Spencer in the background, even though he never even appears in any of these games except for one very specific instance, which I will be getting to at the end of this, but there's one more thing that I want to get to before that. As part of a prelude, maybe not necessarily directly lore-wise, but sort of indirectly lore-wise and mechanics-wise, to wait to usher in the RE2 remake. Which is what I will be playing next, but for now I'm just gonna wait for the... What was it? And I stopped to try to burp quietly, but I forgot what I was saying. Basically, I'm just gonna wait for the credits to play out. Even though I'm guessing there's not an awful lot of them left at this point, and then, much like with the bonus mode in Dark Side Chronicles, there is one particular stage in this game that only unlocks after you beat every other stage in the game, which I believe I just did. Well, there's whatever this is.
My dear Spencer, how the mighty have fallen. Your umbrella has folded, and now you are a fugitive in the same world you once sought to control.
Welcome to the Umbrella Archives. Please select the desired service from the menu.
We shall meet again before the conclusion of this drama. Then, you will learn of the history I will write for this world.
Well, I guess this kind of does end up acting like a prelude to the one physical appearance that Spencer does make in these games. 4 critical hits, not good enough, but we got the anti-tank gun. And the letter from Sergei to Nikolai. Nikolai Genovef? Okay. From RE3, who doesn't show up in this game, by the way. Vascular notes on differing mutations, and the 4th survivor is now available, which I'll be getting to in a second. I guess. And I got B rank, and we didn't get a lot of files, but that's fine. Not really concerned with that at this point. And that's the other secret scenario from Raccoon's Destruction. I might as well check out the archives that we have, it's probably going to be a lot of them. Umbrella Raccoon City Judgment. Cease and desist. Oswald E. Spencer hired the best lawyers money could buy, prepared false witnesses to try and create the appearance of a conspiracy. Survivors presented their testimonies, but the lack of evidence and the withholding of testimony by government employees who feared being implicated made the case drag on without a conclusion. Oh well. The Talos Project Proposal. Arclay BOW Research Team. Success of the TCR-02 Tyrant has shown us that progress towards a marketable humanoid BOW is moving along nicely. Apparently, if you remember that one hidden scene from the I think Nightmare scenario with Rebecca and Richard Aiken in the RE1 part of this. That one brief scene in which Rebecca sees Sergei Dragov. That's apparently supposed to be the Talos thing with the 2 Ivans into the woods. You know, when I saw that, it didn't really strike me that that thing he was dragging off was supposed to be the Talos, but I guess it was. Organic parasites. I guess that's what they use to control Nemesis. Tyrant boasts a combat prowess and survivability that far surpasses even that of the best trained combat troops, still only theoretically capable of successfully deterring roughly one military division. When facing AVs or military-grade helicopters, its kill ratio begins to falter. Arming the Tyrant with specialized combat firepower and armor, it will become more fit for a variety of situations. Well, there you go, just give it guns. Tyrants with freaking laser beams. Well, that is basically what we fought. Eradication operation notes. After the Matcher incident had ended, the cannibal disease had spread to Raccoon City, plunging it into a state of panic. It was quarantined while RPD officers and UBCS soldiers attempted to rescue its citizens. Formulated a plan for the complete eradication of the city. On October 1st, 1998, the military launched a strategic missile into the heart of the city. And Raccoon City was BTFO. Richard Aiken's letter. And the Urby jet, oh boy. Will always be in the line of fire. Memory of my little sister eats at me from the inside, couldn't save her from that criminal. Oh boy. Guess he has motivation, but he ended up, feels like I should have died in her place. See, this is pathos, I guess, because he did end up dying in somebody else's place, that someone being Rebecca in this. Not that little kid anymore and I'll come back alive. There you go. Was gonna be there for you when you need me, love Richard, but I guess that pretty much means that he wouldn't have had anything to do with Rebecca had he survived. Sorry, Tumblr people. Your theories are apparently don't have any actual foundation that you were probably making before you read that. Wouldn't be surprised if they didn't listen though. Codename for the AI defense system developed by Umbrella, the AI is contained within UMF-013. So unrestricted access to the entire Umbrella network for administration, monitoring, and carrying out certain procedures. Red Queen. It will serve a more active role and protect sensitive systems and data from intrusion, along with cleaning up hostiles. And it's also another thing that they carried over from the live-action movies, even though those were terrible. They're from Sergei to Nikolai. I've not changed my mind about relinquishing them. These 10 soldiers I fought alongside with are nothing more than a number, a price tag to Umbrella. Today I would have to make this decision. These men were all raised by me and are a part of me. Can't help but feel reservations about turning these things into biological weapons and cursing them to an eternity of living death. Okay, I think this is kind of one of the bits of flavor text that implies one of the lore things that this introduces, which is I have to cut down my very body, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I will wail and shed tears of blood and wrest every last flesh of regret from my body if it means I can usher in a new age. And what that basically means is that pretty much all of the tyrants in this are based on a genetic template, that template being Sergei Vladimir. So pretty much all of the tyrants up to a certain point are clones of him. Which kind of justifies why all of them have very similar faces and whatnot. Unique theory of evolution. Combined with what I know of Marcus's transformation points to a common thread between their outcomes. Host's mindset appears to influence the evolution of the virus. Sergei mutated into a monster whose very body is a picture of suffering as he was ripped apart from the inside. I guess. Did you not see what the Nosferatu looked like at the Antarctic base? I think that's a little more poignant. While I have no proof, my intuition tells me that this must be the case. If the personality of the host can truly affect the course of the virus manifestation, where does that leave me, indeed? And that's the lore. So now that we're pretty much done, let's go ahead and just end this off by doing a Fraud Survivor. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to make it to the end of this, but I guess I'm going to try. Wish I could have unlocked normal fourth survivor in RA2, but apparently that also requires you to get an A rank in the end, and I guess I wasn't good enough for that. Oh well. And I think if you do stupidly well in RA2, you also unlock Tofu Survivor, which is the joke mode that the bonus mode in Darkseid Chronicles is based on.
I have secured G. I'm all that is left of Alpha Team. I'm en route to the rendezvous point.
Once again, only you survived, Mr. Death. Roger that. Don't be late.
So yeah. Well, I think I did do this at least once, so... Oh shit. Dropped a grenade without meaning to.
He was injured in the firefight. He injected himself with the G virus and came back to life.
I see. That's unfortunate. How are the other G samples?
The containers were damaged in the fight, and the virus is likely contained.
Understood. I'll put in the request.
What the hell are those things?
Crosstalk. Connection must be...
It has been days now since the last contact with Raccoon City.
Alright, come on. Yeah, I do have a vague remembrance of what happens in this stage, which is you get a bunch of crosstalk on the radio.
Freeze! Don't come any closer! Can anybody hear me?
I just like people getting killed alive as opposed to being killed dead. Like being attacked by mutants and whatnot. Mixed in with stuff that clashes with that, like Umbrella commercials. Which is kind of a lost reference since you only ever see those commercials in other games if you play Resident Evil 3, since they're part of a puzzle. You need to do that. Hunk, why the fuck are you going back behind this guy? You already killed, or not killed me, but already got past him. Ah, shit. And once again we get female police zombies in this. Which is a slightly more progressive representation of the police zombies that we saw in actual RE2, I guess. We just gotta get to the roof of this this place.
The station's surrounded, but we're still on the air.
Their handgun named Matilda, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be a reference to Leon the Professional.
There's just so many. Can't save them all. What's going on with this town? 553 Ward Street. They're all over the place.
So let's see, maybe shouldn't be very far to the roof now. And hey, we got a checkpoint and everything, so yeah, I guess we're gonna be clearing this stage. That's gonna be the last thing we do. It's a good thing after all the ridiculous nonsense that's...
Raccoon City is finished.
that Resident Evil lore does in these games, especially this one. Good to go back to the roots here in the fucking Raccoon City Police Department, I guess. which also connects more directly with the reason I'm doing this retrospective to begin with, which is to prepare for the remake of this game. How the fuck did none of these guys die? That's what I want to know. There, now please let me go.
This concludes the report on the current situation.
Oh boy. Just don't stay near the door while this is going on. Ah, shit. Oh well, that's what we have that for. Pretty sure there's no bosses or anything here, so... just gotta make it through to the end of this map. Ah boy, how do we survive that? This thing should be... I don't know how one of these plant things made it all the way up here to the police station, but okay. As if it's sturdy enough to be able to survive in this climate, then it's earned the right to go wherever the fuck it wants. Or maybe it just sustains itself by hanging out near the crashed helicopter. What do you know? Speaking of the crashed helicopter, I'm pretty sure we're going near it to escape this place. So. Should be almost to the extraction point, since there's not really that many more places we can go to delay getting there. Yeah, jeez. And of course the way fucking Honk does... okay, never mind. I was gonna say the way Honk does things means he can't actually knock down zombies that are in front of him, but no, apparently he did that time, even though it kinda looks like... it looked like that was gonna happen.
Requesting assistance. I repeat, requesting assistance. Don't leave me here!
This is war. Survival is your responsibility.
Yeah, get screwed, kid. I mean, is it really war if it's just fucking mutant monsters invading the city? Ah, shit. Again. pretty sure I'm right at the end, but unfortunately I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive this. No, I didn't. This fucking onslaught of... never-ending onslaught of flickers and hunters. Just thrown at you at the last second, alright. Let's try that one more time. That would have been great had I actually been able to survive that, but...
Raccoon City is finished!
Too damn bad I don't have any fucking... grenades right now. Set right now. Which in this case I believe it's justified. Even if apparently I can throw a grenade in the middle of all those zombies and it doesn't even one-shot any of them. Now I think... for some reason I thought that it might actually be easier to crit the zombies in this as opposed to how easy it is to crit them in Darkside Chronicles, but... no, in retrospect, I'm pretty sure it's harder in this, because you gotta hit them like dead center of the forehead as you're on the way to crit them. Not really getting a good amount of crits now, at least. With that in mind. Okay, we're gonna get some... some speeders here. Okay. Guess I am gonna... fuck. Gotta take a hit from one of them without meaning to. Oh, great. The one that's over there and clearly quite distant from where I am can just jump on me like that. That's good to know. There, at least you can kinda one-shot these evil plants. Actually get them to expose their horror thing. And if only there were a bit more ammo for the machine pistol that I could get. But no, this... pretty sure by the side this level is very, very scarce with the ammo that it gives you. Because it's supposed to be based on a game mode where you get, like I'm pretty sure, a set amount of resources when you start out with it. And you pretty much have to make that last... last to the entire boat, which is not that long. Now let's see, this time I know there are crows coming. Well, I was not aware that how quickly they could ram you with their torsos. Or that the way they appear means that there are way more of them. It actually looks like. Alright, this is what I would have liked to save more of my special ammo for, but guess it was not to be. Cause I fucking hate fighting hunters with a normal pistol in this. It looks like I don't really have a choice here. At least I do have the on the first aid spray, so when I inevitably die, as in right now. Can't fall back on that for a little bit. Can you please not access anymore? Thank you. I appreciate that. And I think that's the end, actually. Make it here and we just get out. So, I was pretty much almost done before. Too bad about the fucking hunter onslaught.
The survival rate was 4%, and valuable human resources were lost. But that is war. The mission objective takes priority over everything else. Holding to that principle is why I have never failed a mission. The death cannot die.
And there you go, you actually get to see a very faint reflection of what his actual face looks like, which is always hidden by that gas mask, but I don't really see the point of it. Well, we got the Chief's Diary and the secret scenario, I guess. Fourth Survivor is now available in 2-player mode. Assuming that it's the same one, I don't actually know if it is, but... No, there's a special stage, what the fuck? I was not expecting that. Hold on, let me just get another... Well, get the one remaining upgrade that I care about for this auto pistol. And max out its customization level, and I guess I'll look at that. I do not... Actually, no, I think I do faintly remember now. It's like just a normal shooting gallery mode. So what is the Chief's Diary? Imbeciles from Umbrella have... Oh, it's another flavor text from Mario 2. We already read that. Oh well. Pretty sure this is just like a shooting gallery in a lab or something. This actually might be the lab from Survivor. I know, it's just like... Yeah, it's a fucking... Literally just get headshots on the Sambos. I think the thing in the corner is like how many misses you can have before you lose. Something like that. Or how many parts of this? No, never mind. It's like how many parts to this stage there are. Whatever. Okay. Oh, okay, well that guy. Kinda raffled on past. I'm pretty sure this is like a one-hit kill gun. Doesn't even matter if you get a headshot or not. They're the ones that you can actually kill by... have the option to not just get a headshot on. That is... No, why the fuck not? Let's finish this mode, just for the hell of it. Okay. Oh, never mind, you can... I guess these guys actually walk up to you and attack you and you die. And no, I'm good. I'm done. Been streaming for like 7.5 hours. Actually, no, I've been streaming for... In 7 seconds, I'll have been streaming for 8 hours, so there you go. I think it's time to just... No, don't go there. Just have this and probably make a save for it or something, so I never have to go through all that again, just to have all this open to me on a whim. But yeah, that was Resident Evil Survivor 2, the Code Veronica, the perfectly proofread, proofed version, and the end of Dark Side Chronicles with fucking Jack Krauser's perfectly subtle and poetic foreshadowing character arc, and then the end of Umbrella Chronicles with bad bosses and some stuff that you probably already knew because it pretty much has no purpose other than setting up other stuff that happens in other games, so you know. So having done that, oh boy, I see that here in my list of games, which, I don't know why this thing's still showing up. I already closed it. I guess I need to do this. Oh, whatever, it's already no longer visible. Hold on, let me... I just leave it like that. There we go. So that pretty much concludes my what do you call it? Well, that concludes part of my Resident Evil 2 retrospective. It's not quite over yet. There's a couple of more things that I'm going to be going through that are probably going to take a while, but at least they're not quite as terrible as some of the stuff I've been doing as part of this. But what that does conclude is me looking over the fucking light gun games in the Resident Evil franchise, which is pretty much all of these. Like, unless fucking Dead Aim, which I don't want to play again, though I have played it. Unless that somehow has light gun functionality, which I don't think. I can't imagine why it would. I'm pretty sure I looked at all of the ones that do play in that style, which are Survivor, Survivor 2, and the Chronicles games, which, you know, you can only play in light gun mode, as opposed to the others, which you can play with a controller, which, where you just use the... Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that if with the PS3 re-release, maybe you can actually play those with a controller too, but I can't imagine why you would. You know, as much as those things do end up leaving me with cramps and fucking soreness, which I want to say it wasn't as bad this time as it was the first time I played them, I still would prefer to play them with a Wiimote than I would with the analog controllers, just on principle. And besides, you know, they're not really bad games once you do get used to them, but probably shouldn't play them for like 5 hours in a row like I just did. That's just not a good idea. And you probably shouldn't stream on for more than 8 hours on any kind of regular basis. That's also not a good idea. So on that note, you'll take it easy. Thank you everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting. Always great whenever people chat. And might stream tomorrow. I don't know. I'm probably not going to be streaming on New Year's Eve because there's probably going to be like family stuff happening. But once that's done, I probably will try to stream a bit more on the week that follows, but then after that I'll be back to routine, so I don't know if I'll be streaming quite as frequently anymore. But still, I'll see what I can do. And for now though, well, if I do stream, I don't know if I'll like continue on with the next Resident Evil thing that I want to do immediately, or if I'll just do whatever. But as with all things, I guess we'll see. But yeah, for now, for the immediate thing, I will see you later. So, anyone that wants to stick around for a raid, go ahead and do so. Anyone that's just on their way out, thanks for coming and all that, and I will see you as I saw you, and I will continue to see you after I click the play button on the music thing again. Don't have a read message or anything, just because I don't feel I have enough people for that regularly, but I just end up doing that instead of hosting, because I don't know. It feels more efficient. But yeah, bye.